to start. Get yourself a killer intro. Do you like my guitar? Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Well, hello, and welcome everybody. My name is Trusten, and today we're going to be going back into Nomad Idle. This game just released today. This is April 4th, 2025. So I'm excited to take a look at it. This is the full version of the game. I've played the demo up to everything. So if we look, I can upgrade my helmet. Right, we did that. All right, so if we take a look at where I'm at right now, I've completed all of areas 1, 2, and 3, and I've done all of the void that I can. If I go into the rat's nest void, I believe I just get demolished here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. But I wanted to take a look at some of the new content that just came out. Which are not just came out, but it is with full release. So if we go into the world map and we go to the coast here, this is a completely new map. I've never been here, so I don't know how this is going to, I don't know how my character is going to fare. So if we go over here, we've got our events, which right now I have nothing. I've completed a bunch. Again, I did it all in the demo and it all carried over. And there's a lot of events that I can now discover because this is a new area. Here's all my stats here. I've got 45 strength, 45 agility, vitality, and 10 wisdom. I am able to upgrade stats with gold. I have 43 million gold, so maybe we'll be upgrading some stats and then going there. Here's my overview of all the stats of what I have, my health, my regen, so on and so forth. My current craftable stuff, which improves my health, my defense, and my attack and damage and all that. Here's what I currently have. I've upgraded all these to max. And then as you progress through the game, you unlock new weapons and armor. And the way you get materials is you just kill things. You've got a list of materials. So this is an idle-ish game. As you can see, it's progressing through the background here. Here are my pets. I've got my owl, Strix, out right now. He's got his amulet of aggression on. He's level 25. And here are all his stats. And I just kind of gave him, you know, I went 20, and then I just started getting his, whatever this does. Increases the chance of FG efficiency of the summon trinket. Okay, so I gave him this trinket. So, like I said, it's been a minute since I've played this. Here are all my skills. I have them capped at 1 and 5 because I was just going through mana so fast. I haven't really done the math on any of this quite yet. And that's what, when you guys came in, that's actually what I was doing here. Is I was resetting this and seeing what my mana, as you can see, level 5 of everything, kind of, hey, X marks the spot. Level 5 of everything kind of does me dirty a little bit. So, oh, we got X marks the spot. Come across a small weathered mound of sand and dirt with a few scattered stones arranged in the shape of a crude X. There's something about this place that tugs at your instincts. It feels as though something has been buried here, yet the arrangement is almost too deliberate. It's as if whoever laid this to rest didn't want it to remain hidden forever, just hidden well enough. Start digging. Your curiosity is overwhelming. You must know if there's something actually buried. You kneel down and begin to claw the mound apart, scooping sand and dirt to the side. To your fortune, whatever was buried here is not buried very deep. In a matter of minutes, you stumble upon a treasure. You can now craft a new item. Greaves. Nice. So let's see what we got here for crafting. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to craft these up pretty quickly. And this is just giving us extra defense. Oh, we crafted them out. Fully crafted them. Nice. X marks the stop. Number 2, yeah. A small wall of dirt, scattered ranges, crude X, or something about this place feels buried here. To deliver it, laid to rest. Okay. Curiosity overwhelming. I can now craft gauntlets. Cool. Go ahead and get those to level 9 as well. Oh no, we can't. Let's see. We need whatever that is. Or, and let's see. We can get that from Rat's Nest or in the coast. All right, cool. I'm actually going to turn off my bestiary. Turn off the lock so I can level up to stage 2, 3, so on and so forth. All right, our mana is definitely tanking here. Let's go back into skills. Let's drop this down to 1 and this down. So damage multiplier, mana cost. Let's see, this is huge mana. This is not as big. This is pretty. Oh, giant frog. What's going on? We're not taking much damage. We're on stage 8 already. We're not taking a ton of damage. Anyway, let's continue going through. I've got my skills that we talked about. Ascension. That's kind of like your prestige mode. Objectives. So this is the bestiary, what I was talking about. So each area you can get bronze, silver, gold. And when you do, you get bonuses. So for instance, in area 3, the first one gives you mana regeneration, which I maxed out entirely. So like I said, I've done everything I could in this game. I really enjoyed it. Here's your map, and then of course your settings. Mysterious stranger. Through the haze of battle, an eerie calm settled. A wintry breeze bellows from the north. Something is wrong. I feel like someone or something is watching you. Let's cut the theatrics this time. A deep voice prompts you to turn around. Uncomfortably close he stands, the tall figure in black. Mysterious stranger. With a heavy, annoyed sigh, the man places one hand on his hip. We are acquainted, you and I. There's no need to act surprised. Besides, I always bring you gifts, don't I? For a price, of course. He smirks. He smirks, extending his arms toward you. His right hand holding a book. The left hand face up, palm open, expectantly. This book will teach you the power to harness storms. This was quite difficult to come by, so I'm asking 7 million this time. Yeah, I've got that, no problem. Your heart sinks, but you think you can actually afford such an amazing amount of money. Close your eyes, trying to come up with peace. Try this again. Close your eyes, trying to come to peace with letting this mountain of gold go. After a pause, you hesitantly open your eyes and agree. But the man before you is gone. Your answer was given well before it was spoken. In your hand lay the book. Somehow, you feel as if you don't need to open it. You're already well aware of its contents. I got lightning bolt and final spark. All right. So those are passive skills. So where do I find lightning bolt? Gonna swap these out. I'll take that 5.1 million XP. Let's see. Was that XP's passive skills? Let's see. We're sustaining. We're fine damage wise. We just need to do more damage. So maybe I need to focus a little less on the wisdom aspect of life, more on the strength. Because I one-shot these guys. What do we got going on here? We've got some objectives here. Claim the hunting boots. We got that. Did we get claim? Okay. What is highlighted here? Oh, there we go. All right, we'll upgrade our gauntlets a little bit. Upgrade our hunting boots as much as we can. And then I'm going to throw in another pet. I think I'm going to throw in the slime because I remember the slime being pretty funny. You can also follow the slime around. The slime was just poisoning people, just hopping left and right, to and fro. Also allows me to pick up all that stuff that's everywhere else. There's a treasure chest, or a cave over there. Grabbing all the XP and everything I can. Oh, that's nice. They added in a toggle feature for the slime. Wasn't always like that. Or your pet, rather, not just your slime. But it looks like we're able to sustain mana, maybe increase it a little bit. So I'm fine with this. We are at level 120. We're leveling up. And one thing I wanted to see, will I gain Ascension 3 points? Because I don't have any of those. If we look at the tree here, again, I've gotten everything I can get in regards to Ascension 1. I do have 40 Ascension 2 points. So I would get enough to grab one of these. And I'm kind of locked here at Ascension 3 points. So I will need to get some of that going in there to unlock this up here. So I think we're gonna just gonna chill. Wait until we can get some more Ascension points. Dude, what are you doing way over here? I might try the fox too. I think the fox goes around. So they each have different stuff. Okay, so this is the, yeah. When an enemy dies, still affected with poison, they can erupt and deal poison around them. That's right. That's right. None of these guys have any. Oh, they cost power or red or whatever. We have quite a bit. Hold shift, alt, or click to distribute power multiply. Shift is 5, alt is 10, control is max. Blessings. Okay, you're blessed by a higher power. Okay. Without warning, a familiar warm, radiant light envelops you, soft and comforting. The world around you stills, as if time itself has paused to hold its breath. The crashing waves fall silent, the breeze halts midair, and even your own heartbeat seems distant, as if it too waits in reverence. The light pulses gently, and though no voice speaks, you feel the presence of something greater, a higher calling watching over you. For a few fleeting moments, you stand in the embrace of this light, weightless and serene, as an unseen force fills you with a sense of peace and strength. Then, as quickly as it appears, the light fades, dissolving into air around you. The sound of the world returns. The crash of the waves, the whisper of the wind, but everything feels different. You feel different, stronger, as if something deep within you has awakened. A quiet blessing, now part of your being. Permanent stat boost, base defense multiply by 0.2, takes effect after ascending. Nice. Alright, cool. That'll help. I mean, it'll probably help. We're not exactly taking a ton of damage at the moment. What are we doing up here? So you can't, just so you guys are aware of this, you can't actually control your character. The only thing you can really do is you can left click, which does a single slash here. As you can see, I'm kind of doing a single slash. Or if you get into trouble, your right click costs 20 mana, but it does multiple slashes over a short period of time. So that is a way that you can force your character to go to different ways. So if you're just kind of killing everything in one area, it will go, I think, to the nearest monster. So that is one way that you can try to control your character. But as far as I'm aware, there's no actual way to control the character. So let's take a look at the bestiary, see how we're doing. That's not what I wanted to do. Where's my bestiary? There it is. So what do we get here? We get evasion, 0.1%, cooldown reduction. The giant crab gives us max health. Giant toad gives us max health multiplier. Poison chance, interesting. We don't have any poison chance, so that might be something worth our time. As you can see, we're making our way through tier 2 right now. Let's see, health regeneration, that's nice. Mana regeneration, we might want to farm that. And then this is defense multiplier, projectile speed, damage multiplier. Okay, so the cloaked dudes are our last. The cultist horrors are the last tier. So are we on tier 3 right now? Yeah, we're doing tier 3 stuff. We are at giant crab tier 3. So once you get pretty strong, and you can see enemies till the next stage is up here. But once you get pretty strong, you can just kind of farm stuff out. And again, I think the only reason that I'm able to do what I'm doing here is because of the farming I did previously. What are we missing here? I feel like, okay, this is coming from here. This is coming from here. Got it. I was just making sure that this is all like tier 4 stuff. Because the things I needed before came from lower level tiers. Okay, so these are from stage, not tiers, but stages. These are, these are tiers. So tier 1 stuff, and then tier 2 stuff, and then eventually we'll get tier 3 stuff. All right, cool. And it looks like the Sunken Temple is our next zone. All right, so if we're getting like overwhelmed like this, we could just do a couple little slashes here. You can see our slashes are pretty strong. I believe the slashes are based off of strength, and we have quite a bit of strength. All right. Let's let this run a little bit. See what our slime's doing. I'm probably going to put the owl back on. The owl is what we had. Yeah, go get him. The owl stats are pretty interesting, if I remember correctly, because you got, yeah, every 2 seconds the owl goes in and kills a random enemy. Increases the critical damage of all summons, of all active summons. So apparently we can have more than one active summon at some point. And then when 6 enemies are slain, a random enemy is instantly killed. And then the owl gets a movement and speed increase. And what does this do? Enemies always spawn as being aggressive. Oh, so they come at me. Okay, that's nice. That's why they're all coming towards me. Yeah, that's super nice. So initially when enemies spawn in, they are just around the border and stuff. If they're not that close to you, they won't come at you. So I'm glad that we have that, because I remember trying to chase enemies down. All right, we can now make hunter's claws. Pretty nice. What's our next? No new events. We have temple raider. Temple raider for the next zone, which is not unlocked yet because we haven't got where we need to go. All right. we're going to let this roll for a little bit, and then I'll be back with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. As you can see, I've let this run for some time here, and I went through everything again just to make sure I had a good understanding of what's going on. I have my bestiary locked here, so I've been working my bestiary skills up, and I am on stage 9 or 49, as you can see up here, of the coast here. So stage 9 consists of these melee Umber Hulks, and then the Cultist, and stage 10 only consists of the Cultist horrors. During that time, I've gained some levels, so I've put more stats into wisdom. So I've capped out with my wisdom, vitality, agility, and strength. And I think I currently have 4 more that I can put in place here. So I was thinking about maybe some dex, or maybe increasing my wisdom a bit. So if I disable my right click to automatically go off here, I will sustain mana. And the way I did that was I went into my skills here, and everything is at level 3. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So I'm able to sustain. I'm also able to continuously right click if I want to, or I can auto click it and let that roll. Problem with this one is I'm not a ranged attacker, and I don't use spells that often. So the dudes that are far away, the range guys, they take a little bit longer to kill than they normally would. So I'm only at 22,000. When I last checked in before I started recording, I was at 10, and that was like 2 or 3 minutes ago. So I am gaining quite a bit of kills going on, so I'm not too worried about it. Completed 38% here, so I feel good about that. I've also got a lot of resources, so if we ascend here, I still don't have any resources for level 3 or tier 3 materials, but I am working on it. So I could do 97 tier 2. And yeah, we could ascend if we want to, but I don't think we're going to at the moment here. I am going to get my hunting bow leveled up, so that'll get my summon damage, my XP, my passive XP gain. I'm gonna level this as much as I can, which apparently is max. Cap out that. Hunting boots. Let's see, am I able to cap out everything? I am. I've been farming hard, so I feel good about all of that. Still got a lot to cover as far as equipment goes, but we're getting there. The stats, let's see, I am gonna upgrade. Let's see, we'll put everything in the dex right now, so that should make me attack faster, move faster, so could probably spell demise for the ranged people there. We did get a new event, which is a temple raider. So let's go ahead and get into that. You've been walking on the coastline for what feels like an eternity, with the endless expanse of sand and sea stretching before and behind you. The rhythmic crash of waves against the shore has become monotonous lull, almost hypnotic. And your legs grow heavy with the burden of distance traveled. But then something catches your eye. A distant silhouette against the endless horizon. You squint, trying to make out the shape through the mist that hovers like a veil over the water. As you draw nearer, the shape sharpens, revealing itself to be more than just a jagged rock or cliffside. It's a structure, aged and forgotten by time. A temple half swallowed by the relentless ocean. Its stone walls weathered and broken, though still standing in defiance against the waves that lap hungrily at its base. The temple's lower levels are submerged, dark and murky beneath the surface of the sea. But above the waterline, the crumbling arches and spires still reach for the sky, eroded by centuries of salt and wind. The single stretch of beach, narrow and seemingly untouched by shifting tides, reaches out from where you stand, like a natural causeway, beckoning you to the temple's entrance. The air grows heavy with an unspoken promise of mystery and discovery. Something pulls you towards it, a feeling as if this place has been waiting for someone, perhaps you, for a long time. You set off down the strip of sand, each step crunching softly beneath your boots. the temple looming larger and more ominous with every passing moment. Waves crash gently on either side, spraying you with a cool mist. But you're focused now, and your heart's quickening. Whatever secrets the temple holds, you're determined to uncover them. Area 5, Sunken Temple is now accessible. Alright. Nice. So we have got the Sunken Temple here. Typically, I am a completionist type of person, as you know, you can see with my other maps. I've completed all the void. Oh, that was the other thing I did. I completed the Rat's Nest void, which once you get all the bestiary stuff done here, you once you clear the highest stage, I suppose you get your void. So let's go ahead and unlock this, and that way it'll go on to level 50. There's my little hedgehog that I got from completing the Rat's Nest. We can go look at him. He's doing all kinds of stuff, going crazy, man. So I am happy with the hedgehog. I'm trying to click the icons there so I can get the bonus stuff. And if you hear that in the background, that is my corgi going crazy right now. She was just outside. We were just outside playing. She is going nuts, as corgis do. All right, we couldn't lock here. What does that even give us? So that'll give us damage multiplier. That seems really good. This was projectile speed. That's okay, considering we don't really use projectiles that often. But these guys just come right to us anyway. But we look like we're doing just fine. I did take off the pennant on my summon, and I put the projectile one on there since we were fighting all those mages that were shooting stuff. So as you've seen, my hedgehog does like a sonic thing where it bounces off the walls and stuff and does damage to everybody. But it also has an AoE right next to it, so that's not bad. I've also leveled up the hedgehog a little bit. There we go, clear stage 50. All right. So we can get 5 stat points here for the coast, and then we can get the void. Nice. Let's get some of those stats going on there. All right, and then the reward for the void doesn't tell me, but I know it's going to be the sprite here, so that should be interesting. We are going through everything again, as you know, as one does. Let's go ahead and take a look at the world map, and let's go check out the Sunken Temple. There we're going to get the tier 3 stuff, and we're also going to get additional quests. Plus we get to see if like we're actually up to, you know, par with this stuff, because it can be kind of challenging. But it looks like we're okay. We're handling at least the early stages just fine. What's our hedgehog doing? Going crazy, man. The hedgehog is going crazy. Let's see. We got some discoverable events we can get into. But we're doing all right. We do have Visions of the Past 3. Familiar glow shimmers from your bag. All right, event is discovered. All right, what happened? Here we go. A soft otherworldly glow escapes from your bag at your side, emanating from the cluster of gems within. You freeze, muscles tense, your mind flashing back to the last time you dared hold one. A surge of visions has come so quickly, then overwhelming and bewildering, leaving your thoughts scrambled and your heart racing. Yet, despite the weight of apprehension, curiosity takes hold. Slowly, hesitantly, your hand reaches into the bag. Fingers brushing against the cold surface of a gem, its pulsating light seems to beckon you. For a moment, your fingers close around the stone, Your mind is consumed by a torrent of blurred, flickering images. Warriors in gleaming armor and mages cloaked in swirling energies fight as one. Their faces stern with determination. They battle against an unseen foe, a force hidden beyond the haze of the vision. But the threat feels immense, world-shattering. Then, just as abruptly as it began, the visions vanish, silence returns. You find yourself blankly staring into nothingness, left with so many questions. The weight of some unseen destiny heavy on your chest. Same as before, this event did not leave you entirely without guidance. Deep within, a newfound knowledge lingers. I can now craft Soulcatcher and the Darksea Mask. Alright. So let's see, what does a Soulcatcher do? Damage, summon damage, mana regeneration. Alright, that seems super good. And then the mask I can already craft. That gives me health regen, mana regen, defense, and then passive skill gain. Huh. I don't have a lot. I'm not gaining gems at the moment, I don't think. Let's go ahead and level up our mask as much as we can. An uninspected encounter. A familiar looking creature skitters in the shadows. A faint ripple disturbs the stillness of the shadow pool that stretches across the floor. Through the mist rising from the water, you see movement. Distinctly, your hand goes to your weapon as the figure emerges from the shadows. A Ratfolk, bow in hand, watching you with sharp, cautious eyes. But unlike the snarling wild Ratfolk you fought in the caves, this one holds himself differently, poised, deliberate, and alert. There's no immediate attack. Instead, you both size each other up, exchanging glances that carry more understanding than hostility. You remain still as the Ratfolk slowly lowers their bow, saving, making no sudden movements, breaking the tense silence. Their voice rasps through the damp air, sound both foreign and oddly familiar. They speak of their kin, once proud and cunning, now reduced to mindless savages. The madness began shortly after strange white plants started sprouting in the caves, creeping unnatural things that seemed to twist the very essence of those who came in contact with them. Their people had been strong once, resourceful, but now they are consumed by a frenzy that turns them against friend and foe alike. I don't know why I'm different, the archer says, lowering their voice low and uncertain. Their gaze flickers towards a cluster of pale ghost plants glowing along the cracks of the temple walls. The faint, otherworldly glow of the plants casts eerie reflection across the water. I seem to be the only one who's still sane. I've been tracking the spread of these plants, trying to figure out the root of it all. They led me here, to this place. The Ratfolk pauses, clear on edge. I've searched, but I can't do this alone. Will you help me? Sure. You nod, feeling a strange sense of kinship with the lone archer. You're not sure where your journey will take you. All you can do is continue to press on. I've unlocked a new character, the Ratfolk Archer, and a new section of the Ascension tree. Nice. So we can check that out. I'll level this up as much as I can. And let's go take a look at that Ascension tree now. So we've unlocked this part of the Ascension tree. So tier 1 points, we have 14 of tier 1. Not a lot, so we might need to farm some of that. Interchangeable auto collect chance 5%. Nice, so this is our tier 2. We have plenty of tier 2 stuff. So if we could get, so that's 2, 4, 6. And then we could unlock all of tier 2. Damage multipliers. Some more auto collect. I don't think we have auto collect on ours. Starting. Stat points. Huh. Interesting. So I think if we ascend, we can actually take the form of somebody else now. That's pretty neat. I guess we don't really need tier 3 stuff if we're going to ascend with the Ratfolk, huh? But I don't know if that's really what we want to do at the moment. Take that, though. We're already at stage 14. Are gaining about 1.6 million. These are called souls, by the way. I forgot that you could hover over everything. But I think I want to upgrade these a little bit. So that way we at least have this going on. And then I believe that we can upgrade our summon stuff as well. Yeah. So we can only increase, so we can level them up. Current XP gained. Okay, interesting. So I think that's tier 2 stuff. It's tier 1 stuff. So we're going to need a lot of tier 1 stuff if we want to do the Ascension thing. I kind of do. Let's do it. Oops, wrong button. We're going to ascend. We'll use this, 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 and then we'll unlock all of tier 2 since we have it. Let's see. So we get some damage mult, dot, summon level, more summon level, XP gain, mana regen, poison chance, and then we have 8 of these. These all cost, well, these cost 2, and then that one costs 10. So we can get the mana regen and damage mult. All right, then let's select our character. Oh, we have a cultist unlocked as well. Let's see, what do we want to be? Oh, ascend for the first time. So this wasn't in the demo, or if it was after I had played. It sticks. Let's see, there's stage 6, area 7, area 8, area 9. Lots more areas here. Let's go with the magic user. Try the cultist. We have a ritual. After a brief delay, attack an area cursor. Let's see. You're going to launch 6 projectiles. So I'm thinking this will be mage stuff. Let's go. Is there any specific ascension tree? We've already got these unlocked, don't we? I would assume so. Yeah. All right. Select character. Let's start it. So I've never played this character, so let's see how this goes. All right, we're gonna turn off this. We're gonna look at our skills. We're gonna lower all of our skills down because we don't have any stats at the moment. We're just gonna keep all of our skills level 1. But I do believe this is gonna be more of a caster type character. So let's see. We will go all wisdom. Yeah. Go all wisdom. Which, I mean, I guess we're leveling up really quickly. We'll go vitality. So that'll be health regen and max health. And then probably int after that. And then we'll figure out how we're going to do all this stuff. I am gaining a lot of health back. What is causing that? Maybe a passive that I have on super around this. Okay. Or possibly just, you know, the character itself. How it is. All right, so we are regenning 184 a second here. So let's see. Let's get up to 2 each. So that is, where's that? That's over our mana cost, but what's our cooldown? So we have to do a little bit of math here. So I think we're probably good at 4 pop. So we'll check. Yeah, it looks like we're good about 4 each. Okay, instantly kill a random nearby enemy, inflicting damage upon the enemies. I think I want to take off my summon necklace here and put on, let's see, bleed attack, explosive trinket. Well, first thing I want to do is I want to upgrade you to at least get the level, or not level, but at least get 5 or 6 XP per second, because right now you are gaining next to nothing, which is not fantastic. Oh wow, splash of blood. And then right click is a boom. Is it? Okay, yeah, it is. Left click is like just a drop of blood. Interesting. Very interesting. Don't hate it. And then we also have a multiplier while we're catching up, and I'm using catching up in air quotes. We're just getting back to where we were. It's a XP multiplier. It's a, you know, all around award multiplier, and it just expedites your leveling. So the, you know, the idling part or leveling part isn't as tedious as it could be. So that's a real nice feature. And you'll notice that our spells are much larger than our previous character, and that's because we have put all of our stats into intelligence and wisdom. So that increases the all of the spell effects and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Let's see what our hedgehog's doing. Just chilling by us right now, but not for long. Zoom, zoom. Got that. Anything up here? Yep, got that. Nice. Our hedgehog also has a nice little AoE. See it hovering around it from time to time. Man, I haven't done a whole lot on this character, but I'm kind of want to let's see, at least stage 20, the coast. Let's go to the coast. I should be fine here. Yeah, I'm good. I kind of want to see what that archer's you know, all about. I know I did get an ascension point. Let's switch to the archer. I'm just curious to see what this is. Okay, so we got blast bolt, fires an arrow at the nearest target that explodes. Trick shot, automatically fire an arrow at the nearest target that bounces randomly 9 times. Okay. And storm salvo. Let's give it a go. Do you just chill here? I think that's hilarious that you're just going to chill here. All right, so we're going to go dex, agility, and then vitality. So we'll get movement speed, critical chance, evasion rating, and this will do our attack speed or cooldown reduction, which I believe is attack speed. Let's see. I don't know that we need. Yeah, oh, we could turn smart cast on. What is smart cast? Skill is unable to be used during insignificant mana. Level will be adjusted down to 1. All right, yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, let's do vitality and then probably strength. But I like how there's just like literally. I'm not entirely sure what my right click does. Is that what's doing the bombs? For the nearest enemy that explodes? Ah, yes, that is the bomb. Okay. And this is salvo. Oh, may it just go crazy. All right. We got. There's got to be a way to like do free view. Maybe I just don't know what it is. Let's see. Gameplay. Nice. I don't know. I haven't found a way. There might be a way. But we're toasting these dudes. All right. Let's see. Archer, stage 40, the coast. I know I'm gonna need some stuff here. I guess we could put the archer to farm at the coast for a while. I mean, we didn't get any of our bestiary completed there. I mean, we did. We got a little bit here and there. But I also think it'll be a lot easier to do this with this character. Also, I've literally not moved at all here. Let's go to the coast and see what happens. So those skills are at level 1 now. I guess those are kind of the most important one. I like that one. And how we doing? Our vitality's going up, so our hit points are going up. Now we probably want to get this next. Anytime you hear those bombs, it's me clicking, trying to pick up whatever item is around. Alright, these are my, it's just doing it now. Come on, don't let me take the blame for you and you're not really picking up items. Come on now. Come on now. What's that? Oh, it's something. I'll take it. Our next one is going to be strength. So this should definitely boost our damage here. I'm not entirely sure what overkill damage, like displaying overkill damage, does. Uh-oh. My little tiny rat archer's being overwhelmed now. Fire a bunch of piercing shots. Just cause. We're at stage 40 already. And we're done with stage 40. That means we got our quest. Without warning, a warm, radiant light envelops you, soft and comforting. The world around you stills, as if time itself has paused to hold its breath. The crashing waves fall silent, the breeze halts midair, and even your own heartbeat seems distant, as if it too waits. The light pulses gently. Though no voice speaks, you feel the presence of something greater, a higher calling watching over you. For a few fleeting moments, you stand and embrace the light, weightless and serene, as the unseen force fills you with the sense of peace and strength. Then as quickly as it appeared, the light fades, dissolving into the air around you. The sound of the world returns, the waves crashing, the whisper in the wind, but everything feels different. You feel different, stronger, as if something deep within you has awakened. A quiet blessing is now part of your being. Strength now also provides damage molt. Nice. Takes effect after ascending again. Okay. That sounded very familiar. I think we saw that on the other character as well. But I will tell you, I am going to keep this on and I'm going to continue playing this. I like this game. It's Nomad Idle. Again, played through the entire demo, so I'm going to play through this and see how the story ends. I appreciate you guys being here. Again, my name's Trusten. This has been Nomad Idle, and I will talk to you guys on the flippity flop.
I want to say thanks for the watch. I want to say thanks for the view. Come back tomorrow for another one. I've got a lot more for you. This is the outro.